Good evening, guys. This is Sumaya. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, we are going to learn how to make a light scenes video of a facade, a landscape, or you can follow the same steps for your interior. So, here I have considered a sample project. So, basically, this 3D model of the facade I haven't constructed. I just got the model from the SketchUp for the tutorial and I have imported it. Like if you see here, this is a whole one 3D model. So you can get the 3D models of these villas in the SketchUp. You can search for 3D warehouse for practice purpose. Getting one villa 3ds file in the Dialux. I plan few lighting, like it's a basic only for the video. So here I just wanted different types of lights, like I have used a wall grazer here to highlight this wall, a wall grazer here, up down light here, then step lights. These are my step lights. It is nothing but a cove lighting here, cove lighting running all over the periphery of. Then even I have used here down lights which are you know, with the light blade optics which are washing this columns. So the intention to use different types of light here is to make a lights in video. So for that one, let's make a background black. So before making a light scene video, let's understand why we are going to make a light scene video. So basically we'll be using a light scene video to present to your for the presentation, like you're presenting to it to your architect, maybe your client, or maybe like I can switch on only this lights and show okay what is the fixture I'm using for this light effect. So it's basically for better presentation, I can say. What is a light scene? So first let's understand what light scene is. So light scene is basically a scene setting which allow you to illuminate based on the lighting needs and activities you do there. So here like I have wall grazers. This can be my scene one. Like only I need the indirect light. Okay. Then your scene two can be maybe a downlight here can be a scene two downlight paired with the indirect cove light or the step light here can be seen too. So it depends upon the user, like you want to on the first the direct light, indirect light. So what are we going next is we'll first cancel this calculation, okay, and go to the light tab here. Then you can find this option light scenes. So when you click on the light scenes, this window appears which shows the number of luminaires used in your project. So what we'll be doing is we'll be grouping the lights. Say the group 1 will be the wall grazers, group 2 will be your cove light, group 3 can be your up down lights or up lights, and group 4 can be your swimming pool lights, right? So to make a new group you have to click here, create new luminaire group. So maybe for now I will just click 4 new luminaire groups, right? Then once it is done, you're going to select the luminaire you want to put in the group. So when I select a wall grazers, this particular section is getting highlighted with the orange color. It means that this luminaire is present in the group. Okay, so we are going to remove the luminaire from the outside group and put it in the other luminaire group. So what we'll do is you can see a minus sign here, delete from group, click here, and then you can add it to any group you want. So I want to add it in this group. I'll put it on plus, okay, and I will name this group as wall grazer, right? So first what we'll do is we will just name all the groups so it is easy for us. Next group I'll be making will be of say step light, and my next group after that will be up down light, then say it's wall light. Then left out will be my swimming pool lights, which I'll use for this one, which is outside swimming pool. Okay, and I also have some lights placed inside. So I'll make another luminaire group and name it as indoor. Okay, so we are going to follow the same procedure. Okay, so now we are going to group all our luminaires here. We'll start with this wall grazer. So when I'm selecting this wall grazer, this particular section is getting highlighted. So I'll minus from here and add it in my wall grazer section. Plus, okay. Now next is the step light. So the next luminaire I have to group is the step light. So this is a step light, and I'm going to add it in this group. Minus and add it. Minus and add. Same for all. So we have finished grouping all the luminaires. What else you can find here is reference sky type, like you want it to be no daylight, clear sky, average sky. I think this part we have already discussed in my previous video of daylighting calculation. Okay, then other than this, the grouping we have already done it. Then here you can find the options for dimming your lights, like set all dimming values to 100%. So 100% is nothing but fully bright, and set all the dimming values to 0. 0 is nothing but the lights are off. Then combine luminaire groups with same dimming values, like say you're dimming wall grazer and down lights with to 50%. Then you can combine those two light scenes, right? So for the first thing, what we are going to do is we are going to switch off all the lights. Okay, so now you observe that when I'm setting all the dimming values to 0, everything comes down to 0. Here you can observe the rating. Okay, now when it is increased to 100, here you can even change it manually. Now it is 100, you can change it to 50 as well. Like this is a gear, you can increase or decrease the values, right? So for now we'll switch off all the lights. Then what we are going to do next is one by one we are going to light up the whole scene. So this is my thing. Whenever I work on any project, especially in Dialux or any project even in the 2D, I imagine myself to be there in that place. So when I imagine myself here in this place, the first thing I notice is this great. I would like to see the light on the walls first. So let's switch on only the grazes. So I'll move the gear up to 100%, go to the calculation objects and run entire project. The calculation is completed. We will close the results overview, and the wall grazing is perfectly done. So let's set a proper view to render. So if you have a problem setting proper views, then refer the YouTube tutorial which I made for Dialux Evo documentation. I have clearly explained the 2-point and the 3-point perspective over there, right? So here I've already set the view. So I want my whole facade villa to be visible. This is perfect. I'm going to the ray tracer. Increase the resolution to the highest and start ray tracing it. So the image is rendered and it looks really beautiful. Perfect grazing effect. So we'll close this image and save it. Go back to the light scenes. So the first thing which I completed was wall grazer. Next thing I would like to light it up here are the step lights, the cove lighting. So let's keep it even this to be 100%. Okay, gear it up to 100%, calculation objects and run entire project. Render it. Save the rendered image. The next thing here in the light scenes would be the up down light. But if you see the up down light section, there are two gears present. So these two gears are because it's a two-way light. One light is going upwards and one light is going downwards. So you can individually increase and decrease the brightness. Now say this is at 0%, it is off. Now it's at 50%. The second gear, if you move it up, now it will be on 100%, or you want it to be 40%, 60%, to be any dimming level you want. So for now, let's make both to be on 100% and run the calculation. So follow the same steps for all the luminaire groups. Let's do it. And I have saved all the rendered images. So let's have a look on the images which we rendered. So we have from scene 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now the same thing we can put it in a video format, but before that, now our background sky is totally black. Okay, to give it a more realistic look, we can change the background image without editing our render. So you do not need a Photoshop always to change the background of any image. You can do it easily in your MS PowerPoint. So if you haven't seen my last YouTube tutorial on how to change the background of the images in the Dialux, please have a look into it. I will share the link of it in the description below. So what I have done is I have edited the background, you can see, of the same light scenes I got from the Dialux. So let's have a look on those images too. So this is an image in which I have changed the background, right? So you can have a better background, maybe a sunset, sunrise or evening, dawn, anything. So this is a night view for me here. Then a scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, scene 4, scene 5. So this is scene 6. So this makes a huge difference in your presentation. Even a non-technical person can easily understand the light scene, the light theme you have created for a particular project, right? So generally for recording the videos and making the light scenes, I use Camtasia Studio. So this is a licensed version. Suppose if you're not using the licensed version of the Camtasia, you can have other softwares which are easily available online. So let's check out some online softwares in which we can convert the images into the video. Alright. So I have many options to make it online for free. So such one's website which I found was nice is this Clipchamp. So it's easy here to try your stuff for the videos. So let's create one. It's for a free. So here's a option for creating a new video. Click on this one. So this is your media, my media. In this you can load all the images which you wanted in your video. So to include the images in the video, you need to click on the plus sign, browse the files, and select all the renders. Open, hold shift key to select the renders. Okay, so my images have been loaded. Now next step is drag this here. So it's showing you drag and drop media to the timeline. So we are going to drag the media to the timeline, hold it and drop. Okay, so this totally is of 4 seconds. You can see the timing here. So say I want my each image to be visible on the screen for only 2 seconds or 3 seconds. I can adjust it. You only need to scroll this here, like say I want it for 3 seconds. Okay, done. So the same thing we are going to repeat for the other images too. Add some transition effect for it too, like you want one light to be dimmed and then glow, so that is called as fade. So now it is like on kind, but it is not going from dim to bright. So for that one you can add some transitions, which maybe you will find it here. Then let's add some background music for this. Add audio. So there's a music tab here. Some music's offering. Let's see what it is. Okay, let's add this creator to creator. Click on plus sign to add it in your timeline. Zoom to fit, and you can trim the audio only till where your images are there. Okay, now for this you can add, as I mentioned, you can add some transitions, you can add your text, like you can mention this is a night view with the wall grazing, then next image this is with the cove light, so you can include the text too, right? So for now let's keep it only the images and the audio and export the video. So exported, okay, so 720p and 1080p needs maybe some registration or something, so we'll keep it as 480p resolution and render it. Let's change the name to facade light scenes. Okay, the video is exported and let's have a look into it. So this was a basic video and how you can make the light scenes, put it into form of an image, then make a video of it. Maybe you can have a better softwares to make a video, like Filmora is there, Camtasia is there. There are so many other softwares, and you can, in which you can add more transition effects, maybe more details with the texting, or maybe some images of even fixtures as well. But this was only a basic tutorial on how to make the light scenes and put it in the form of a video, right? So guys, this is it in this video. If you liked the video, hit a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned to explore more in Dialux with me. Thank you.